I mean, have you ever seen a tire wheel with no valve stem? Let's do a little more research. Y'all better watch the rest of this video. This is gonna get interesting. So you wanna be sure you get one of these high dollar air hoses that never kinks. Ah. So today, we're gonna talk about air pressure in tires, particularly those tires. Got up this morning, cold, cooler air moving in for the fall in North Carolina, and it's taking away some of my pressure. Let's talk about it. You're gonna need two items before you even get started. One being a pressure gauge, and two being an air compressor to add air into the tires. And they are many, many different types of both of these. Yeah. But it works. And you also gonna need a top-notch air compressor that I've got on a little plastic dolly.
Wait a minute. You just mentioned temperatures. Now what in the world does that have to do with tire pressure?
Because, dumbass, when things heat up, they expand. When they cool down, they contract. Boy. So I guess the first thing you want to do is check your air pressure. So you need to know what tires you're running and what the recommended air pressure is for those. Usually it's in the owner's manual inside the vehicle. If not, if you have aftermarket tires, Google search, call somebody, get the specs. Like Nitto's got Nitto's, call Nitto and say, what do you recommend? For me, I've always ran 36 pounds of air pressure on any car I've ever owned, and that offers a decent ride and good wear across the tire. If it's too low of air pressure, you're gonna wear on the edges. And if it's too much air pressure, it's gonna wear right in the middle of the tire. And which comes with, you also need proper rotations, stuff like that to get the most life out of the tire. But if you're not running the right pressures, all kinds of problems are gonna surface, like vibration in the steering wheel. And I'll show you also, you can find your tire pressures right here, and that's for the factory tire and wheel, 17 by 8.5. There's the tire size and 38 psi cold, and that's on the factory wheel and tire if you have that still. What I just saw once I was reading you guys that information right there, I happened to look down here and look at that. It's got a pretty neat info sticker. Look at all this. Yes, very cool, helpful information. So my recommendation on most truck and car tires is around 36 psi. Yours might be different, so do your own research on that. But definitely don't overinflate, don't underinflate. All right, so I come out here, we're gonna add air to the tires. There's no valve stem on the outside. There's no valve stems. I mean, have you ever seen a tire wheel with no valve stem? Let's do a little more research. Y'all better watch the rest of this video. This is gonna get interesting. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a good look. Tell me if you see a valve stem. And you don't. You do not see a valve stem. Guess where the valve stem is at on this type wheel. This is an XD Chopsticks. All right, this wheel has been discontinued and I wonder why. All right, so let's go back here and try to find the valve stem. I don't even know if I can find it on this. It's way back in the back. Aha! Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes! Yes! It's way back in the back. Wait a minute now. So you're telling me that the outside of the rim does not have a valve stem on it? It's middle way in to the inside. So I'm gonna show you on the Mercedes here. If you've got a normal wheel and tire, I mean, you can spot the valve stem right out here and it's easily accessible. Just like that. Need to let a little pressure out, use your fingernail, just like that. Come over here to the old boat trailer. Look at that, valve stem. Come over here to the old man's Ranger, valve stem. Holy moly, I just found out something that I never knew. So, all right, I'll reach up under here, valve stem. You guys see it? All right, now keep watching. What is that right there? Valve stem. Absolutely amazing. It has 2 valve stems. They're both on the inside though. Okay, so I actually talked to someone at XD that said you can reach through here. So yeah, you can actually grab it easier through the wheel. All right, but still the fact remains of getting this gauge in here. So after a Google search, then calling XD wheel manufacturer back, found out the reason for 2 valve stems per tire, per wheel, is if you're filling it with nitrogen, you can purge air out of the other one while you're filling it with nitrogen in the first one. Did not know that. So something new to me. You guys comment below if y'all have experienced 2 valve stems, but I bet you hadn't experienced them both on the inside. Still not easily accessible. You'd think they'd put one maybe on the outside. I have no idea. Maybe it's just because of the type of wheel that I have. But y'all comment below. Let me know what I'm missing here on 2 valve stems, both on the inside of the wheel. All right, so I'm going ahead and tell you that the sensors, the little sensors, they're inside the wheel and tire. They've got batteries in them and they do go out. And if you got to change the batteries in that valve stem sensor, you got to break the wheel and the tire apart. You can't change them any other way. So you got to take it in to a shop. Remove the cap off of the valve stem, which it should already be off. I've checked it. With this, I've got 28 PSI. Yep, 28 PSI. So I'm gonna add some. And this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. And you wanna give it 5 to 10 seconds. Release. And then you wanna check it again with the handheld. All right, so now I've lost the valve stem cap. Good gosh.
If I could just find that valve stem cap. I wonder where it's
All right, we're gonna jump in the truck. So we've been driving about a mile. So yeah, as soon as I put air in it, it did register, which I was thinking it would not. I've been told that you've got to drive it a little bit. So now that one came up. So it does come up when it gets a few revolutions on it. So driver front, I may add another pound too. But you're not going to get them exactly perfect, but you want to be close. Oh, also another good tip, guys, if you overinflate and you need to let a little bit of air out, what you can do is find something narrow. Some people can do it with their fingernails. You just push on the center of the valve stem and you'll hear the air escaping. You can use anything from a car key if you're on the side of the road to, I've used a small stick before, just to let a little bit of air out. Just push it in and you'll be good. So if you keep tools, they actually have valve stem release, or you can put the air compressor gauge, the little blue gauge I showed you, you put it on kind of crooked, because you do that anyhow. You let out 3 pounds of air trying to get it on straight anyhow. So that's another thing if you want to let it out that way. So if y'all have not checked out the rest of my channel page, y'all need to head on over there right now. I'm telling you, I got tons of videos. Check out this video. Or hey, check out this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, give me that thumbs up, and turn that bell notification black. That lets you guys know every time I upload a video. So I know there's been some people out there that are like, man, I didn't know you uploaded another video. Man, I upload weekly. So be sure to turn that bell notification black.
And I will catch y'all later.